if you're planning to marry someone and you have wedding plans and a person shows this kind of behavior, Mayday, Mayday. Hey everybody, in case you're new here, I'm Jonathan Noble, divorce and family law attorney, and I'm going to do a series of short videos on very subtle red flags, things that I see through the lens of a divorce lawyer. And I know I have a lot of young people in my audience based on the analytics. So without further ado, if you're dating someone or you're in a relationship or getting into a relationship with someone, I want to give you some tips through an experienced divorce lawyer's lens that maybe you shouldn't marry them. Because why? I want to keep you out of court. I want to keep you out of my office. I want you to go live your best life. All right? So one subtle thing that I need you to be aware of is if the person you're with shows gestures of ridicule, all right? You know what I mean? The eye roll, where you might be trying to make a point and they roll their eyes. Or the huff, where they're like, pfft, you don't know what you're talking about. Those kind of subtle gestures only grow in time into a concept known as contempt. And contempt is where the person full-blown thinks they're better than you. Never ends well, all right? So if someone rolls their eyes or they just huff at your ideas or what you're trying to say, here's another thing you ought to really think about whether or not you want to be with this person. If they stonewall you, if they never think that or rarely think that you have anything worthy to say, if they know everything and you can never add any original input into the relationship or have your own set of ideas that they might agree with or at least acknowledge, not going to end well, all right? So if you're planning to marry someone and you have wedding plans and a person shows this kind of behavior, Mayday, Mayday, you might want to call it off because it'll be a lot easier to break up now than after you say I do. I'm just trying to keep you out of divorce court, all right? So think about it. Contempt is a horrible, horrible thing. I see it all the time in marriages that are ending. But frankly, it's very hard to get me to go out with other couples that I don't know, because one of the worst situations I could be involved in is if I'm out in a social setting and I see one spouse treat the other one with contempt. It is like, I just want to leave. It makes me sick to my stomach, and I don't have any interest in spending time with people who are contemptuous toward each other. And you shouldn't either. And I hate to see you in a relationship like that. So be careful out there. Drop a comment. And if you've ever been with someone who treats you that way, let us know about it. Share this with someone who needs to see it. A lot of times young, inexperienced people are so infatuated, they allow themselves to be blinded and they don't pick up on some of these things. Be careful out there.